Hello everyone, and welcome back to Batman Arkham Asylum on Steam. I am One Wild Sheep yet again, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to explore the main overworld of the game and just have a quick look around, you know, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, remember the Batmobile? Well, I say remember. You guys know of the Batmobile, yes? If not, read some Batman. God damn it, he's awesome. Well, it's basically Batman's car, and we're gonna just see that pretty soon. And that's an easy Riddler trophy as well to collect. It's right there on the pier, just to the right. Probably one of the easiest ones to pick up during the course of the game. And some of the Riddler trophies, I honestly feel they just sort of slapped about just for the sake of having more collectibles, which kind of bugs me a little bit, you know. I'd like to have a little bit of thought put into these trophies. But I digress.
Oracle, disable the Batmobile's countermeasure system.
I saw the alert. What's wrong? Where are you?
I'm outside the Arkham Mansion. Harley Quinn probably triggered the alarm. If she's still got Gordon with her, he could get hurt.
Okay, done. The Batmobile is still parked up outside the intensive treatment building in Arkham North. I sent you the schematics for the entire island. I've marked key locations like your car.
Thanks, Oracle.
She says she marked key locations like a car, but the only thing that ever pops up is the car. Until later on anyway, until we get a certain item, shall we say, that gives us more Riddler maps. So eventually you can get little maps that will allow Riddler trophy and Riddler riddles, if you will, to be displayed. So yes, there's that. Anyway, whenever you need to look at the map to find out where you were going, you all you need to do is press the back button if you're using an Xbox 360 controller. I've been using an Xbox One controller, so the button is still the same, but it's... what is it called? I'm holding a controller right now, actually. It's like a controller... It's like a button with two weird window icons. I never quite understood it, but either way, it's there. It's a thing, I suppose, so there's that. But be careful, because as soon as you get on this truck, you're going to get shot at, and you do need to sneak up behind. Now, the thing I find really weird is these mooks, they shoot you, they see you, but none of them think about turning around to think, oh, Batman might come from above us, you know. I mean, but then again, they are Joker's mooks, and they've never really been known for their brains, have they? Even that's still, though, that's common sense. Maybe they just... well, to be fair, it takes less than common sense to work for the Joker, I suppose, so there's that. They're idiots, what can I say? Leave my car alone, I can see you there. Get off my Batmobile, I'm Batman, goddammit, you... Ugh. They don't really seem to be doing much damage to the Batmobile, though, all things considered. But I digress. Anyway, time for more battles, yo! And now it's time to make use of the counter system. Like I said, a Spidey sense will appear above their heads. Push the Y button and you will eventually counter them and do damage. And of course, you are going to want to time your attacks to get bigger... well, not so much bigger combos, you get bigger damage done. And honestly, the better a combo you get during a battle, it's obviously better, because then you can get 10 times the experience of how many hits you had. For example, if you do a 13 hit combo, you get 130 experience points, you know, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, looking in the boot of the Batmobile, we get access to the explosive gel. Not so much one of the most versatile, but one of the most useful upgrades throughout the entire course of the game, you know, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, we're going to be making use of it quite a bit. But anyway, now we're going to get access to our first special combo ability, the special combo throw. Now these special combo abilities that we have access to, we can use whenever we gain a combo of 8 hits or more during a fight. Right now, the first one, we just push the A button and the X button and we can pick up an enemy and throw them at other enemies. Anyway, if you're wondering what I just did, I scanned a pipe thing, so we have so we can trail the tobacco, if you will, across to where good old Gordon's at. So yeah, we need to use that to locate Gordon. However, now that we have access to a gel, a lot of things open up for us. There is so much of this world that's suddenly opened up just because of this thing. For first things first, as an example, you can put it on the ground. Whenever you see explosive icons on things, you can explode them by pushing RT to put the gel down and RB to explode it. And that's the first one you're going to need to explode because, well, there's a Riddler trophy in there and you don't want to miss it because it's basically free experience. And if you go into here as well, there's a map. Picking up the maps also give you experience points as well, which I find strange, because as far as I'm aware, the main purpose of the maps is purely to show you, you know, you can collect X amount of things in this area. Like if I were to press the back button now that I've got that map, Riddler, question mark, icons will pop up all over the map, letting me know the general area where I might need to go in order to collect everything. Now it doesn't show off how high up you'll need to be for a lot of these collectibles, so you'll just need to work that out yourself. But it does give you a general idea of where to go, what to explore. Anyway, if you're wondering why I blew up that wall instead of going through the door, as Batman himself stated, by the way, that panel we can't go through just yet, but as Batman himself just stated, well, the room was locked. We had to take that entrance, otherwise we'd be stuck, so you know, there is that. Hey guys, what's up? I'm Batman, yo, but I'm sure you already knew that. Boop! And another one bites the dust. Boop! I like to see Batman singing that. Another one bites the dust. Another one's gone. Another one's gone. Another one bites the dust. There's probably a YouTube remix of that somewhere. But I digress.
Come in! Sit down! Take off your mask! So, Bats, I was thinking, you really could use a friend in here. Someone to talk to, share secrets with. Shall we start with the big one? Who is that behind the mask? Why do you feel the need to go out into the world and fight people like me? Do you really think you can win? We'll see.
So yeah, this here, ladies and gentlemen, as you can tell, is the Visitor Center. We can go in here from time to time in order to talk with Joker, and we'll get a bit of exposition dialogue every single time we go in here. Well, not every time something happens when we go in here. Now, we're going to be visiting this place maybe like 2 or 3 times throughout the course of the game, so yeah, and if you look at the doorway, I can't really turn around because this is post-commentary, but you'll see that the Joker's goons are starting to build certain things around this asylum. They're basically trying to convert the asylum a little bit to their own needs and what have you, so that's no good, and we gotta put a stop to them as much as we can. Speaking of which, group of mooks over here, right outside the building where it appears that Gordon's at, so let's get the drop on them, quite literally, shall we? Also, if you hear it in the background, there's also some gunshots. I don't know what's causing those gunshots, because I've only ever heard them once in this recording session, and I don't know why they're going off. Maybe it's explained later down the line, I don't know. Maybe it isn't. But anyway, this is a special combo throw. As I explained, you can just pick up an enemy, throw it to another enemy, and it'll take them both down temporarily and do a decent amount of damage. What can I say? Oh. One thing I also have to make note of as well, if you kill an enemy using a normal means, for example just punching them, they do this weird animation where they just look like they all suffer from migraines. It's quite peculiar, if I do say so myself, but I digress. Hey Harley!
Hey, scram, Bats! This is my me time.
Where's Gordon?
Wouldn't you like to
I'm over
know?
here!
Shut up!
Ah! You crazy bitch! Harley!
Ah!
What's he doing here? It's too early!
I'm sorry, Puddin'. Don't be angry with me. Mwah!
Go, you little minx. I can never stay mad at you.
Sorry, B-Man. You'll have to find another way. Bye-bye now.
I'll be back, cause I'm Batman. I need to make like a counter on how many times I say that during the course of this LP, because Jesus Christ. every episode now, I think I've said I'm Batman at least once. Jesus. But anyway, if you're wondering where to go next, well, we need to infiltrate this building from another angle. So the best way to do that is, well, go to the roof and maneuver our way across the rooftops, because as soon as you reach this side of the building, see that little inconspicuous looking rock face wall? Well, it's time to use our new explosive gel ability and cause explosions. Because that's not going to attract attention. It didn't attract any attention, actually, so that's kind of a thing. I'm surprised no one heard the explosion, but we are all the way in the maintenance shafts of the building, so I kind of guess it makes sense. I don't know. Maybe. But, yeah, this room by here is a little bit tricky if you don't know where to go. In fact, I know where to go, and I got a little bit stuck by here, because I always keep missing that one air vent on the floor, and that's the one air vent we need to go into. For the longest time, I didn't realize it was there, so... For the most part, I always have issues with this one room just because I always don't look at the ground. For some reason, my brain is programmed to look up. It's probably because so many games have the tendency of doing look up, stupid. And I think at certain points this game has that sort of game design to it as well. But I never really tend to look down so much anymore, you know, ladies and gentlemen. But I digress. Anyway, take the first intersection by here in order to pick up this Riddler trophy. It's a very easy one to just walk past and miss. It's also one of the easier ones to pick up, you know, so it's not that big a deal if you do miss it, because you can just walk back the other way, I suppose. Yay! Da 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 da. Seriously, you can really insert like the Metal Gear Solid music and you're going to be perfect.
Shut it! Get down there with the others! Move it!
Okay, I hear you. I'm going.
Why does he need the doctors? I've got to save them.
Why does he need the doctors? Maybe he's sick, Batman? Have you thought about that? Maybe he has a flu and he needs paracetamol? Ibuprofen? I'm trying to think. I don't actually know many medicines. Like, most of the time I just rely on stuff like paracetamol and that usually gets the job done with that meal. But anyway, I digress. Now we got another stealth sequence, ladies and gentlemen, and you know how much fun these are the first time. But before we continue on with that, I do a stupid move by here and I decide to pick up this Riddler trophy. Why do I do it now? I'm an idiot. Because it's usually much better to do this Riddler trophy thing a little bit later down the line, because the way, when the guards get spooked, they try to tend to stick together for the most part. So whenever you scare them enough, you know, they'll start working together and it'll just be crowded up a lot more. And it makes it a little bit more annoying to take them out, you know, it makes it a little bit more trickier. But for the most part, you should be fine so long as... like, that guard was clearly looking straight at me, but he still didn't react, so... You know, their AI still isn't perfect. They're not godlike AI, which I'm actually thankful for, considering how early in the game this is, so... You know, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, they do have, like, a fear mechanic to them, so if you scare the enemies enough, eventually they'll just start freaking out, and basically if they freak out enough, well, simply put, they'll die. Well, no, they won't die, they'll start shooting randomly, and when they shoot randomly, there's a chance it may hit you, ladies and gentlemen. And that's me using the explosive gel to my advantage. I love the explosive gel, it's just such a good... It's such a useful tool in these sections, it's such a useful tool in general. It's like probably the most useful power we're going to be using throughout the course of the game. With the exception of some others, I don't know.
Batman, shh, go to sleep now. Go to sleep, it's okay. Oh, goodbye, Batman on the top.
And that's why Batman never did nursery rhymes and what have you. For some reason as well, whenever you aim directly at an enemy with your batarangs, for some reason if you do the quick batarang, it just turns out to be a little bit better, I don't know.
Ah, you could kill me. Looks more than one few bullets from the pin me. I'm Batman.
I do promise you, ladies and gentlemen, unless you people like it, I'm not going to be doing the Batman impersonation throughout the course of the LP, because it's not like my Luigi impression. It actually hurts my throat to do that. Oh boy, it means more chance of a Luigi design. Oh, that's a lovely face, that's a lovely mug. Oh boy. But anyway, let's go talk to this doctor, shall we?
Batman!
Okay, calm down, love, I'm right here.
I don't know what happened. One minute we were doing our evening rounds, and the next, armed thugs burst into the room and took us hostage.
Did they have anyone with them?
They took someone into the elevator. I couldn't tell who it was.
They obviously didn't want to be followed. The elevator appears to have been powered down. You're going to be okay here.
We'll be fine.
What about the others? We heard gunfire. They could be dead. We should go and help.
Oh no, I forgot. Dr. Kellerman was in the patient observation room, and Dr. Chen went to surgery.
And Dr. Young went to X-ray.
Okay, stay here. I'll find the other doctors.
I'm here, Mike. Hold still. I'll get you free.
I'll get you out of there.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is basically it for this part. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't be sheepish, people. And when we return next time, we'll be, well, saving those 3 doctors. So yeah, I'll catch you all then. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't be sheepish, people. Bye!